Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Seema Gupta. Today I will explain you advanced problem of transportation. First of all, we will know the objective transportation, which is to satisfy the required quantity of goods or services available at each supply origin at the minimum transportation cost or time. Basically, the key idea is to minimize the cost or the time of transportation or also maximize the profits. Here we have a problem in which a project consists of 4 major jobs for which 4 contractors have submitted tenders. The tender amounts in thousands of rupees are given in the each cell. The initial solution of the problem obtained by using Vogel's approximation method is given in the table below. We have to calculate the assignment which minimizes the total cost of the project. Each contractor has to be awarded one job only. So you can see here we have this matrix and here we have contractors A, B, C, D, and these are the jobs: job P, job Q, job R, job S. You can see as if contractor A does this job P, then the cost will be 112.5. If B contractor does this job, then the cost will be 142.5. If C contractor does this job, then the cost will be 122.5. In this way, you can see these all are the cost and these are the assignments. A contractor has this job S. B contractor has this job Q. C contractor has this job R. And D contractor has job P. So we can say we have already these assignments. Here we can see we have all the allocations. We have 4 allocations: 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we have to check whether the number of allocations are equal to m plus n minus 1 or not. Here we have 4 row and 4 columns. So we can say 4 plus 4 minus 1. 8 minus 1, 7, which is not equal to our number of allocations because we have only 4 allocations: 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 is not equal to 7. So students, what we will do here? We will do here more allocations so that our number of allocations are equal to m plus n minus 1 means 7. We have to allocate here 3 cells. First of all, we will check here the minimum cost: 112, 142, 122, 102, 100. Here you can see the 100 is the minimum cost. So we will select this cell for the allocation. So we can put here E. This is our first allocation. Now we will find here another minimum cost. Then we can see here in these columns 112.5. 112, you can see no cost is maximum than 112. Here we have 112 and also in this cell we have 112.5. So you can see with this cost we have 2 cells. We have to select one cell. So students, here we will check loop formation. If this cell doesn't make loop, then we will select this cell. And if this cell will make loop, then we will not select this cell. So please clearly see this. You can see here we have no allocation, but here we have allocation. Here also we have allocation. So we can go to this side, then to this side. But we can't go here. We can't go here. So we will go to this cell. After then we will go to this cell. Then we can't go here and we can't go here. So we can see clearly this cell doesn't make any loop. Now we will check with this cell. From this cell we can go here because this cell has allocation. We can't go here because this cell has no allocation. We can't go here because this cell has allocation, but this is the diagonal way and we can't go in diagonal way. We can go only vertically or horizontally. Or also condition is this, that the cell in which we will go, that cell has allocation. So we can go this side. After then we can't go here and we can't go in any direction. So we can say this cell also doesn't make any loop. So students, you can also select this cell and you can also select this cell. Now we will select this cell. After then we have to do one more allocation. We will select our cell with the minimum cost. After then 112, we have minimum cost 122. We can see here clearly we don't have any cost maximum than 122. So we will allocate E to this cell. So students, you can see here we have allocated 3E. Then we have allocations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can see clearly we have 7 allocations which are equal to m plus n minus 1. So students, now we will calculate our ui plus vj matrix, and for that matrix we will calculate our ui values and vj values. So this is our matrix and we will calculate u1, u2, u3, u4, and here we will calculate v1, v2, v3 and v4. So students, you can write here 0. We have u1 is equal to 0. So we can calculate the value of v1. If u1 is equal to 0, then v1 will be u1 plus v1 is equal to 112.5. So we can say v1 is equal to 112.50 because u1 plus v1 is equal to this cell. Now we will calculate v2. u1 plus v2 is equal to 100. So we have 0 and here we will write 100. So we can say u1 plus v2 is equal to 100. Now we will calculate v4. u1 plus v4 is equal to 167.50. We have 0. u1 is equal to 0. So we can say v4 is equal to 167.50. Now we will calculate u2. u2 plus v2 is equal to 105. And we have v2 is equal to 100. So we can say u2 is equal to 5 because 5 plus 100 is equal to 105. Now we have to calculate u3. u3 plus v1 is equal to this cell, and this cell we have 122.50. We can write here 10 because 10 plus 112.50 is equal to 122.50. Now we will calculate the value of v3 because u3 plus v3 is equal to 120 and u3 is equal to 10, then v3 will be 110. 10 plus 110 is equal to 120. So now we have to calculate the value of u4. We have v1 is equal to 112.50. u4 plus v1 is equal to this cell. We can say here we will write minus 10 because minus 10 plus 112.50 is equal to 102.50. So students, you can see we have all u1 values and we have all vj values. Now we will calculate our ui plus vj matrix. So students, this is our ui plus vj matrix. We have values in the allocated cells. Now we will calculate the values for unallocated cells. We have all ui values and we have all vj values. For this cell, you can say u2 plus v1 is equal to this cell. So 5 plus 112.50 is equal to 117.50. For this cell, u3 plus v2 means 10 plus 100. So we can write here 110. For this cell, u4 plus v2 is equal to this cell. So we can say minus 10 plus 100 is equal to 90. Now for this cell, u1 plus v3. We have u1 is equal to 0 and v3 is equal to 110. So we can write here 0 plus 110 is equal to 110. For this cell, u2 plus v3 means 5 plus 110 is equal to 115. For this cell, we can say U4 plus V3. So minus 10 plus 110 is equal to 100. For this cell, U2 plus V4 means 5 plus 167.5 means 172.50. Here U3 plus V4 is equal to this cell means 10 plus 167.5 means 177.50. For this cell, U4 plus V4 means minus 10 plus 167.50 is equal to 157.50. So students, we have calculated this UI plus Vj matrix. Now we will calculate this matrix. These cells are allocated cells and these blank cells are unallocated cells. We have to calculate the value only for these unallocated cells. First of all, we will calculate our value for this cell from the original matrix and UI plus Vj matrix. For this cell in the original matrix, we have value 142.50 and in the UI plus Vj matrix we have 117.50 and the difference of these two cells is 25. So we will write here 25. For this cell in the original matrix we have 130 and in the UI plus Vj matrix we have 110. So the difference will be here 20. For this cell in the original matrix we have 112.50 and in the UI plus Vj matrix we have 90. So the difference is 22.50. For the next cell we have 127.50 in the original matrix and 110 in the UI plus Vj matrix. So the difference we will write here and the difference is 17.50. So we will write here 17.50. For the next cell in the original matrix we have 157.50 and in the UI plus Vj matrix we have 115. So the difference will be 42.50 and here we will write 42.50. For this cell we have 150 in the original matrix and 100 in the UI plus Vj matrix. So the difference is 50 and we will write here 50. For this cell we have 137.50 in the original matrix and 172.50 in the UI plus Vj matrix. So we will write here the difference. For this cell we have 160 in the original matrix and 177.50 in the UI plus Vj matrix. So the difference is minus 17.50. And for the last cell we have 137.50 in the original matrix and 157.50 in the UI plus Vj matrix. So we have here difference is minus 20. We have calculated this matrix. In this matrix you can see all values are positive but three values 35, 17.5 and 20, these values are negative. So we can say this solution is not optimal. We have to select here most negative value, because if all the values are positive or greater than or equal to 0, then we can say our solution is optimal. We have some negative values, then we can't say the solution is optimal. Here we have three negative values, so we will select here most negative value. Our most negative value is minus 35. Now we will check here the loop formation. We will make loop form with this cell because this is our most negative value cell. These cells are allocated cells. We can make loop like this. We have to go from this cell to this cell and this cell. Our loop like this. These are our corners. we have to assign here plus, here minus, here plus, here minus. We can clearly understand in this matrix. Here we have already assigned plus, here minus, here plus, here minus. We have to select minimum value. We can see here minimum value is 1. So we will write here 1, which means plus 1. Here minus 1. Here plus 1. Here minus 1. We have to add here 1. We have nothing in the cell. So we can see here we have 0 plus 1 means 1. And here we will minus 1. We will deduct the 1 from 1. So here we will left nothing. Here we will add in e plus 1. E means nothing. E means no value. We have very minimal value. We have assigned e only for our calculation purpose. Here we will write minus 1. Here we have allocation is equal to 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to nothing. So students, this is our new matrix, new allocations. These are our old allocations, and as per our new allocation we can write here 1. Here we have nothing, here we have nothing, and here we have 1. Here we have 6 allocations which are not equal to m plus n minus 1. So students, here we also assigned e so that our number of allocations are equal to m plus n minus 1. So students, this is our new matrix with the allocations. Here we will assign e. So we will select the minimum cost. Here we can see our minimum cost is 105. You can clearly see here no cost is more than this 105. So we will allocate e to this cell. So now we have 7 allocations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So these number of allocations are equal to m plus n minus 1. So students, here we will calculate the ui plus vj values. So we will write here u1 is equal to u2, u3, u4. Here we will write v1, v2, v3 and v4. So students, you know we can write u1 as 0. u1 plus v1 is equal to this cell. So we have u1 is equal to 0. Then means v1 is equal to 112.5. Because 0 plus 112.5 is equal to this cell. Here we have 100. u1 plus v2 is equal to this cell means 100. 0 plus v2 is equal to 100. So v2 will be 100. Here we have no allocation. So we will move to the next row. Here we have allocation. So we can use this cell. We have u2. We have to calculate u2 value. u2 plus v2 is equal to this cell. And here we have 105. Means we can write here 5 because 5 plus 100 is equal to 105. Now we can move to this cell. This cell we has 137.5. u2 plus v4 is equal to this cell. So we can write here 132.50 because 5 plus 132.50 is equal to 137.50. Now we will move to this third row. Here we have 120. u3 plus v3 is equal to 120, but we have no value of u3 and we have no value of v3. We can see here u3 plus v1 is equal to this cell. This cell has 122. So we can write here 10 because 10 plus 112.50 is equal to 122.50. Now we can move to this cell. u3 plus v3 is equal to 122. And here we have 10 means 10 plus v3 is equal to 120. So we can write here 110. Now we have to calculate value of u4. u4 plus v1 is equal to 102.50. So we can write here minus 10 because minus 10 plus 112.50 is equal to 102.50. So students, now we have ui plus vj matrix and these are our allocated cells. we have to calculate the value for the unallocated cells. Here we will write u1 is equal to 0, u2 is equal to 5, u3 is equal to 10, u4 is equal to minus 10. v1 is equal to 112.50, v2 is equal to 100, v3 is equal to 110, and v4 is equal to 132.50. So we can calculate the value of this cell. For this cell, 5 plus 112.50 is equal to this cell, means 5 plus 112.50 is equal to 117.50. For this cell, 10 plus 100 is equal to 110.0. Minus 10 plus 100 is equal to 90.00. u1 plus v3 means 0 plus 110 is equal to 110. 5 plus 110 is equal to 115. Here we can write minus 10 plus 110 is equal to 100. For this cell, we can write 0 plus 132.50 is equal to 132.50. For this cell, we can write 10 plus 132.50 is equal to 142.50. And for last cell, minus 10 plus 132.50 is equal to 122.50. So students, you can see we have calculated this ui plus vj matrix. Now we will calculate our next matrix for the solution. You can see here this matrix. These cells are allocated cells and these blank cells are our unallocated cells. We have to calculate the value from the original new matrix and ui plus vj matrix for only these blank cells, because these are our unallocated cells. So you can see for this cell, in the original matrix we have 142.50 and in the ui plus vj matrix we have 117.50. So we can say the difference is 25. Next, for this cell, we have 130 in the original matrix and 110 in the ui plus vj matrix. So we can say 130 minus 110 is equal to 20. And for this matrix, we have 112.50 in the new matrix and 90 in the ui plus vj matrix. So the difference is 22.50. For this cell, in the original matrix, we have 127.50 and here we have 110 and the difference is 17.50. For this cell, we have 157.50 in the original matrix and 115 in the ui plus vj matrix. So the difference is 42.50. For this cell, we have 150 in the original matrix and 100 in the ui plus vj matrix, and the difference of 150 and 100 is 50. So we can write here 50. For this cell, we have 167.50 in the original matrix, 132.50 in the ui plus vj matrix, and the difference is 35. So we can write here 35. For this cell, we have 160 in the original matrix and 142.50 in the ui plus vj matrix. So we can write here 17.50. And for the last cell, we have 137.50 in the original matrix and 122.50 in the ui plus vj matrix, and the difference of 137.5 and 122.5 is 15. So we can write here 15. So students, you can clearly see we have calculated this matrix and our all values are positive. We have no value negative. We have nothing negative value. So if our all values in this matrix are positive and greater than 0, so we can say our solution is optimal. So now we will assign the job to every contractor. So you can see here we have contractors A, B, C, D. You can see here we have assigned the job A to job Q and cost is 100. For B, we have job S and the cost is 137.50. For the contractor C, we have job R, and the cost is 120. For D, we have job P, and the cost is 102.50. So we can say our total cost is 460. So this is our minimum total cost. So here I hope that you fully understood how to calculate this type of problems. And students, if you have any query or any doubt, you can write in the comment section, or you can send me email at my email address, which is given in the description box. And if you really like this video, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get the notification of all my coming videos. Thank you for watching this video.